All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Pod Race. We are continuing Star Wars month today. We got a few game things going on after, but first we're going to talk about Maul Shadow Lord, which just came out. I've seen the whole thing. Aidan has only seen the first 5 or so episodes, so we're not going to talk about the finale stuff unless he wants to, if he's seen spoilers. But we'll talk
Uh,
about the first general
yeah.
opinions
I mean,
on
I
it.
was spoiled the end. I'm halfway through the show now, so we'll definitely have a full review later this week.
Yeah,
Um, I just
you
mean, I
go for
mean,
go first
I
because
just,
you wanted to kind
yeah, I
of
just
jump
think
on it.
that like for all the faults Disney has with Star Wars, I feel like they've come through nearly every time in terms of the animated shows.
Yeah,
I mean, Clone Wars kind of a layup because the show is already there, but they still had a great ending to it.
yeah,
I think Bad Batch didn't need as many seasons as it got, but it was still good.
yeah. It was a good show. It's
And
underrated.
then, I mean, I think Maul is great, but like, and I told you this, or no, I told someone else, like, the thing that kind of bothers me with Maul, you see how good it is as an animated show. We should have just got Ahsoka should have been animated.
I had a
I don't.
feeling you were going to bring this up. I
The
for
only
the
reason, the only reason I think you would fully disagree is because of like Hayden
yeah.
stuff, which
So
yes is cool, but like I think Rosario Dawson's terrible as
so
Ahsoka.
yeah.
So
So I think for that, I had a feeling you were going to bring this up. I seen a video online of these two dudes talking about the show, and he said they should have done it animated, and it doesn't even matter about Hayden because Matt Lanter's Anakin would have hit just as hard as Hayden's. And like, if you think it would have been a better show animated, I agree. But like saying that Matt Lanter's Anakin would have hit harder than Hayden Christensen's, I think is absolutely bogus. We
yeah,
saw Matt Lanter
I
in
don't agree
Clone
with
Wars
that.
season 7 and the Tales of the Jedi. Like, it was cool, but nobody cared. But like Hayden Christensen, that's the first. I mean, besides Obi-Wan, that's the first time we've seen him since what, Revenge of the Sith. So like,
Yeah,
obviously
I don't
that,
think it would have hit as hard.
yeah. And they also put that shit in theaters, that episode when that came out, because of Hayden. Nobody knew it until it was on air. So
Yeah,
I think that's bogus, but I do think it would have been better for Rosario to Eckstein. I think that would have been better animated. The only other thing you sacrifice is Ray Stevenson,
yeah, and
which is
obviously like
unfortunate. Yeah,
yeah, you can't, but you can't know that would happen
yeah,
beforehand. Obviously,
yeah. Well, I meant like you don't get that acting portrayal
yeah,
in.
yeah, I agree with that. I just overall, it's cool to see like the cartoon characters go to live action and vice versa a lot of the times. But I
Yeah.
think you have for Ahsoka, you just have more freedom with the character in animated
Mm-hmm.
form.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I already said, I don't really think Dawson's very good as
Yeah.
Ahsoka.
She's.
But I mean, I don't think we're gonna see Ahsoka in live action. I mean, I don't know. Dave Filoni
Huh?
obviously is in like loves Ahsoka, so I think we're gonna get a lot of more
Yeah. Well,
Ahsoka
I mean, the
coming.
season 2 is confirmed. It's
Yeah,
happening this
I
year.
know season two. I'm talking about even beyond that.
I'd be shocked if she doesn't get a movie.
Uh,
It's such a
yeah,
big
and that would
character.
it
I'd be
would
shocked
probably
if they don't
do
go that route.
it would do really well.
I will say I'd rather see them do I'd rather them see them do a movie of Hayden, Ewan, and what's her name, Ariana Greenblatt, the young
Yeah,
girl, young Gamora. I'd rather them see that and do it as a Clone Wars movie, but
I
I don't
know,
think
but
they're
like
gonna do
Hayden and
that.
Ewan, you could probably get away with. Hayden just I think is too old to play. I know you could do this de aging, but I think that would
Doesn't
for a
bother
whole
me.
movie. I don't. That it would also cost a lot more money for a whole movie than just a scene or two.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that it's Hayden and I don't really care, but like seeing him not de-aged in that flashback episode of Kenobi, I just that doesn't take me out of it. Like I think I'm able to like separate that, and like it doesn't change the how the show hit me or affects me in a way. Does that make sense? Like I don't care that he
Yeah,
looks a little bit
I
older.
mean,
Like I'm still getting
yeah, I mean,
Hayden, and I'm okay with that sacrifice.
I definitely think it can look a little goofy, but I get your point that you're still seeing Hayden back in the role, and that's really all you care
Yeah,
about. So,
yeah,
um, but kind of going back to Maul, obviously Sam Witwer is just so great, and as a
perfect.
character, one of the better animated like voice performances
Mm-hmm.
in recent memory, in my opinion. Um,
I really
but
like
yeah,
I like Docky and Devin in the show. I think
yeah, me too. Also, you
they
got
I don't want to say they steal the show because they obviously don't, but they're yeah, I'll say they're really good though. Like I think those are two compelling characters, and I also like Lawson. And I was worried he was going to be a Reva situation where the Maul show turns into the Lawson show, and it really does not do that. Like he works in that show.
yeah. I also didn't realize that Wagner and Mora voiced him
Yeah,
until I saw that.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I like his character too, and his like internal conflict. That doesn't even really have to do with Maul.
hmm
It's just him kind of being like a deadbeat dad and Mark getting in the way.
Episode 5. What happened in 5? What are you at?
Uh, I
What's the
think I
last
was
thing you
halfway through 5.
What's the last thing you seen? Do you remember?
Um,
Did they? I don't even want to say.
I might have been done
I mean,
before going into 5. I know.
obviously. Okay. Did they call the Empire yet?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Um, I did like that struggle of like showing that this planet, the civilization, like doesn't want the Empire to come in,
Yeah.
and like people out there do recognize, and like there is doubt that the Jedi were traitors. Like maybe we have the wrong story as civilians. So I kind of like that they show that from their perspective.
Yeah, I think the show just does a lot great during this time period without like it also doesn't rely on much like nostalgia or characters so much from other
No,
obviously the main
because
characters,
yeah,
but like
yeah. Well,
it's
there's
not
even
like
like there's no carryover besides Maul,
yeah.
really.
And yeah, I mean we can talk about the end if you want. It was already spoiled for me, so that's more up to you, or we can
Let's
hold
wait
off.
until you see it because I think
All
you'll
right.
get better conversation out of it when you actually see it.
All right. All
Um,
right. But with the success of this and how good it is, we kind of talked about like I would like to see more characters get an animated show to kind of. I
like
really want
who?
to see a Grievous show. I kind
Yeah.
of said that last time. I think that would be cool. I don't know. I wouldn't even mind like if you can't fully get Adam Driver back. I'll be fine with a Kylo show.
Well, there is the rumor of the. Remember we said the Luke thing, the animated.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They always do two of them. There's a rumor that the other one's Ben Solo. So
I'd be fine with watching him like his like maybe from when he first kind of turns after the fallout with Luke, or like as he's progressing, him getting trained. Like,
yeah, I think that'd be cool.
and like I said, if you can't work out a deal with Adam Driver, I don't even know if he'd come back at this point. I know he talks about
Hmm.
wanting to do it, but it's so far gone now.
Yeah,
Um, but that's an easy way to do it without really destroying his likeness or the character's likeness. I
yeah,
mean, it's a lot different if it's not the voice. Even if he comes back for the
yeah,
voice and he doesn't have to do as much
yeah. I mean, they
work.
could get
So
anybody for the voice, but I mean, Liam Neeson came back for Qui Gon, so I definitely could see them doing him, him coming back for Ben. I think that would it would make sense.
who would you
Um,
want to see if you could
I
pick
don't want
one
to do
person
too
right
much
now?
of this because I think we're gonna do another episode on these types of projects.
Yeah, but just for
Um,
if you could
I
pick one right
if
now.
I was picking for this style thing, I would love to see this in a movie, but for the sake of this, I don't think a movie would ever happen. I would love to see them do Django Fett and like how he got recruited. Maybe like his young childhood years where he got like recruited by the Mandalorians and he went through that civil war and then recruited by Dooku as he was older. Like I would like to see that story on screen.
Yeah,
Because
that'd be
they've
cool.
dabbled in it but never fully dove in. So that's like my that would be a top 3 pick for me of like any Star Wars project.
Yeah, I thought of more as you were talking, but like you said, we can waive it. We can save it.
Grievous would be fun though. I want to see that whole like warrior origin story and him like getting destroyed.
Yeah, yeah. I thought of a couple others, but we'll save it.
We'll
But
save it.
there's so many that you can do, and I'm excited that Maul has a season 2. I don't want it to go. I think maybe 3 seasons most if you push it that far, but I'd rather see another character at some point.
Yeah, it depends
It
how
depends on the quality
two.
too.
Yeah, well, it depends how two finishes as well. Like, does the story complete itself, or does it need to carry on? Because it
Yeah.
ultimately, I think, needs to go into Solo. Like, it needs to get there, at least get us an explanation to how we get there, and whether that takes two or three. As long as
Yeah,
it
it's
does
kind
that,
of
I'm
funny.
happy.
We don't really have a payoff from that scene.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if maybe the ending of, remember season 7 of Clone Wars, how they go a few years later and Vader goes to Venator.
Yeah.
If they jumped at the end of Maul and it was like him with Kira after Solo, and you get an
Hmm.
animated version of Kira, I mean, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
We'll see though.
yeah,
Hopefully, hopefully they can keep it up. I kind of hate that Star Wars right now is like kind of a TV show franchise.
if it's good, it's good.
No, I agree. I just with Mando and
It should be
Starfighter,
a
it's
movie
coming back
franchise.
to the movies,
Yeah, yeah,
but we'll see. See what happens.
yeah. Um, we got two things lined up after animated talk here. We have our top 10 favorite characters on each side, and then I have a screen time guessing for you. Do you want to get that out of the way first, and then go to favorites?
Yeah, we can do the screen time first.
All right, so it's going to be screen time of the entire saga, 9 movies,
All right.
top 10. Uh, however you want to go at it, go for it.
I would say Luke has to be one.
Luke is not one. Luke is two.
Is Obi-Wan one?
Obi-Wan is four.
Vader and Anakin aren't combined, right?
Uh, we'll combine them for this. Yeah, they are combined.
If they're combined, then he has to be one.
Yeah, he's one. He's got
Okay.
161 minutes. He's 13% of the saga. He's one. Luke two.
How
Obi-Wan is
many
four.
minutes was he?
161, and Luke was 132.
I would assume that means like Loki Ray is 3.
Yeah, Ray's three.
Because I remember last week she had a ton of screen time, especially in
Yeah,
Rise of Skywalker.
yeah. So
Um,
you got top four. Five might shock you. I don't. No,
Chewbacca.
maybe not. He's not five. He's 10. He's got 58
R2
minutes.
at
R2's not
5.
on the list. R2's not on the
That's like
list.
low key surprising. So you said is it Leia?
Leia is 6. She has 77 minutes.
5 would shock
So
me.
let me go to R2 real quick. I thought R2 not being on there was shocking as well, but then I remembered in the sequels he's like inactive for half the
Yeah,
movies, and the whole point. Yeah,
yeah, it's so stupid.
so that's why he's not there. So you have to get 5, 7, 8, and 9.
I'm assuming Han's 7.
Han is not 7. Han is 5.
Oh, why
He's
is that
got.
shocking? That wouldn't shock me.
I don't know. I thought maybe that you like. I would think somebody else would be like 5, but I guess after thinking about it, sequels and originals, it makes sense.
All right, so I
So
have 1 through 5, and then I have 7 and 10. Or
you have 1 through 6. You need 7, 8, 9.
is
Because you guessed Leia,
C3PO
right?
9?
You guessed
Yeah,
Leia.
I guess Leia. Yeah.
Yeah. 3PO is 9.
Okay. So I need 7 and 8.
Yeah.
Um, I'm trying to think because like I feel like there's another sequel character on here, but I'll guess. All right, I have all the main OG crew out of the way, and I have Obi-Wan and Rey. All right, so is Yoda 8?
Yoda's not on the list.
I didn't think I figured he would probably miss it, but I had to take a swing. Is Palpatine 8?
He's not on the list.
All right.
Which is, I think that is shocking because I would have
Just the
thought he snuck
prequels,
in
he's
it.
so relevant. So, oh my
Yeah.
god, is fucking Padme 8?
Yeah, Padme's 8.
All right, so I need 7.
I would have thought with 9 being in the picture, Palpatine would have snuck in because the first 3 movies, especially 3, he's huge. He's in 6, and 9, he's huge.
Yeah.
So
Oh, 7's Kylo.
7's not Kylo.
Kylo's not on the list.
Kylo's not on the list.
That's disrespectful.
Which I don't know how he's not on the list, but he's not.
Didn't you say? Oh no, Chewbacca just made it at 10,
He's
which is
10.
kind of surprising because he.
So you need 7.
What? How much time they got?
74 minutes exactly.
74. Okay, so they're in more than one movie, obviously, but it's not
Can't,
Lando, is it?
no, I can't believe
I'm
you're not
sorry,
getting this.
dude. Is it another obvious one that I just haven't said?
It's semi obvious.
Is it Poe?
It's not Poe.
BB-8?
It's not BB-8.
Is it Finn?
It's Finn. It's your boy.
No. Well, Finn is so well. No, he's not sidelined because he wakes up early in 8, and then it's him and Rose
Think
the
of it.
whole movie.
Eight is like his whole movie. Yeah, and
Dude,
he's
the one
huge in
thing,
7, and he's
yeah.
sidelined in 9, but he's still huge in the
For
first
some
two.
reason, I'm thinking that because he's not sidelined in 8, but his character just takes such a dive that it
Yeah,
feels like. But I remember I saw an interview recently, Ryan Johnson talking about 8. Like this is way back when, and he said that he originally had Finn and Poe on the mission to, I'm blanking
hmm.
on the
That
casino
might have been
world.
better. Yeah, that might have
But
been
he said
better.
people would have liked it too much because they're both too likable.
That
Like
would have
that
been. It
doesn't
would have
make
been.
sense to me.
Yeah.
Because I
Just
also
looking.
hate Poe in that movie too.
Yeah, he sucks. Looking at the list, I will say I'm a bit shocked at 2 things. I'm shocked that Palpatine is not on it, considering all the movies he's in, and considering the fact that Chewbacca is in 3 through 6, and then he's in all of the
He's
sequels.
in
I'm
3 through 9.
shocked.
He's in 3 through 9.
Yeah, and then all of the sequels as well. I'm shocked he's not higher than 10.
Well, yeah. What do you mean I'm saying he's in episode
Well,
three
yeah,
through
he's in.
nine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I was breaking them up because he's in all the originals like that and 3. He's got a little bit of time there, and then he's in the sequels. I'm shocked he's not higher than like.
I
Well,
think R2
actually,
surprises me, but at the same time, R2, you see him for like 10 seconds. He like makes a little noise, and
yeah.
then they kind of cut away from him. Like
You
C3PO
know,
is like fully talking.
3PO is also in every. He's in every movie.
Yeah, but
So
in the prequels,
he's
he's pretty
he's
irrelevant.
he's in. Yeah, but he's in 1 like the whole thing.
Yeah, but
It's crazy. I mean, hey, it's
he's not as bad as R2 in the sequels, but he's also somewhat sidelined too.
yeah,
Which he's unbearable in the sequels, so I'm all right with
yeah,
it.
he's bad. All right. Well, that's screen time. You want to go to favorites?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you start. I gotta fully
Do you want?
finalize my order, but what do you want to
We're
do?
just gonna go down the list, right?
We can, or like we can
It
do
probably makes more
10 and
sense to just go
10, and
through.
then 9 and 9.
Nah, we could just do straight through because it's favorites. It's not like it's a draft.
Okay.
Um, I guess I'll just read each name and then give a quick little
You can give a
explanation if
reason
it
if you
needs
want.
it.
There's gonna be some obvious answers.
Yeah. So played these games as a kid when they came out. They were a lot of fun, and the cinematics are awesome on YouTube. But number 10 for me, I'm going Darth Malgus. That is a character that I would love to see in a movie. I think they should just do a whole Old Republic trilogy. Give us
I
3
don't know why
movies,
they
and
won't. They
yeah,
aren't.
it's such a money pit for them. Like they could make so much money doing Old Republic. I don't know why they don't dive into it.
I
Give
thought
us
you were about to
Revan.
go. I thought you were about to go Star Killer
No, give us
when you
Revan.
said new games.
Give us Malgus. Give us Satele. Like give us everybody. And the Old Republic troopers are awesome too. They look awesome. So
Yeah.
I just think it's a blunder that they're not doing that.
You didn't want
Um,
Aidan Versio, bro?
nah, not a chance. Number 9. This is probably a weird pick, but I like Bly, Commander Bly.
Okay.
I love the armor. I love the yellow, the full cheek yellow. Just I think it's one of the better looking armors in Star Wars. He's also banging Ayla Secura, which is pretty cool for him. So he's got to crack the list for that reason alone. 8, I mentioned him earlier. I want to see animated things of him, but Jango Fett. I like Django more than Boba. Boba's not on my list. I'm just a Jang. I like the armor a little bit more. I like his Slave One. I have the Lego UCS one. It's fucking beautiful. Um, I just I love Django. So, and I love Tamora Morrison. So he's awesome.
Yeah.
7. I have Echo, which him being revived and put into Bad Batch was really cool for that character. and I liked that. So 7, I've got Echo, a childhood favorite. I remember being very upset when he died. So, well, died, I should say. Now we get into the heaters of the
Yeah, like
list.
no one dies
6,
anymore in the,
yeah, I
especially
know they
like
all
in
get
the.
brought. And it's funny because I can't even blame Disney for that because he was brought back before, I think, before they even bought Star
Are you
Wars.
talking about? Are you talking about Echo or Maul?
Yeah, yeah.
Which one?
Well, both. I think
Oh
Maul
yeah,
was officially brought back first. Echo was
yeah.
brought
Maul was
back, but it
brought
was,
back way before
yeah,
like Disney bought
and
them.
yeah, and Echo was brought back, but it was never released. So they were
Yeah,
unfinished episodes that they eventually did. So 6, I've got Obi-Wan. He just has to be on the list.
I'm shocked you have him that
Um,
low. Not gonna lie.
well, you might be shocked he's below this person, but at 5, I have Ahsoka.
Um,
Um,
um, that doesn't shock. I feel like that doesn't shock me too much. Not gonna lie.
I just I like Ahsoka. I think the progression of her from season 1 of Clone Wars or that movie
Dude, she's
to where
terrible, and she's terrible. Also, season one, she's pretty annoying too.
she's annoying for the first 2, and then the switch
But
flips and she's awesome.
the
But
movie's unbearable. Like that movie's so bad. I remember seeing it as a kid, and I
it's
was like,
yeah, it's fun though. It's bad, but it's fun.
it's also the plot is so stupid. Like, why would they be doing that?
Well, we're doing it all again. Did you see the short they put out for Mando today? The clip with
Yeah, people are
Sigourney
mad
Weaver.
that Oh wait, I saw the Huts. I didn't see Sigourney Weaver.
There's one she's giving him a mission. Mando is she gives him the new Razor Crest, and it's an advance on his payment for capturing this target, and the
Mm.
target is Rada the Hutt again. He's captured again. That's why he's in the movie. But we're doing that again, where he's captured and they got to rescue him. But
Yeah, I saw the scene with when he gets unmasked with the Huts,
yeah,
and people are like mad that they're speaking English. Like, I mean,
yeah, it is what it is.
I do prefer when they like, you know,
Spoke their own language.
yeah, but it is. But I mean,
I mean, it's
I
Star
mean, we're
Wars.
talking about the
What
Clone Wars. Don't they speak English in the animated
they
movie?
do?
Doesn't
Yeah, they do. They
yeah.
literally speak English in there. Yeah, Zero
So
speaks English, so who cares? It's also Star Wars. I'm pretty sure they have the capabilities to learn other languages. So,
yeah,
but 5, I have Ahsoka, just one of the best. It might be without. So Anakin's progression is plot based. Hers is just simply the character just improved so much. She might be the best progression of any character in Star Wars. Um, as far as going
yeah, up
from
there.
terrible to amazing. 4, I have Han. I just love me Harrison
That's
Ford.
shocking.
Thought he'd be a lot higher.
I thought he'd be. I can assume you're number one. I thought he would be number two.
Number 2, okay.
Because you always talk about how much you love Han. So
I'm gonna be honest, he would have been lower, but I rewatched Empire. I watched all 3 of them recently, but Empire, he's just so good in that movie. I had to put him high
yeah,
on the list. Um, significant gap, top 3. I have 5s at 3 from the Clone Wars.
okay.
Just he almost stops the entire episode 3 and on from happening himself, and then gets killed. So I have 5s at 3. At 2, I have Anakin / Vader. We're combining them.
Okay.
They're
Yeah,
my 2.
yeah.
I don't think that needs to be explained. And then 1 is, I think he's my favorite character in anything ever over Steve Rogers, Rex.
You have no
So,
Luke on your list?
no Luke.
That's surprising to me.
I don't. Luke doesn't.
I'm
I don't
not
know.
super high. Like, I'll be honest, I'm not the highest on Luke. But I don't know. I'm surprised he's not in your top 10.
I don't have Luke. I don't have Leia. I don't have Chewie. I don't have any of them. I have Han, and that's it.
Look, I'll be honest. Spoiler alert: Chewie is not on my list, and he's a great character, great sidekick. But
he's just
he doesn't like. I don't. What is it like? He's just.
he doesn't. Yeah,
He's just like a superior Groot, like much superior. But that's the same
Groot,
similar
yeah.
character that is funny because you don't understand what they're saying, and
Mm-hmm.
everyone else around them does. You're guessing what they're. So
I was watching Solo the other day, and my mom was in the other room and could hear Chewbacca through the walls, and she thought I was watching a dinosaur movie. So, but that's my list. Rex is my 1. That's my childhood favorite character. It's just not even close. So,
do you have any honorable mentions you want to say before I go?
Um, I think Maul is probably an honorable mention. I do like Maul. Um, Boba would be an honorable mention, and I'll do one more. I'll give you maybe R2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Um. All right. So my list is a little bit more generic, but that's all right. Um. So my number 10, I have Palpatine, and mainly because I just we talked about it with the prequels. I really love his character in the prequels, even though it's not like doing anything like reinventing the wheel. But I just think I always am interested how his character kind of gets to the point, like rises to the power he gets to. He manipulates everyone around him
Mm-hmm.
to the point where he nearly kills every single Jedi,
Yeah.
overthrows the order, and he takes under his wing arguably the most powerful Jedi in the entire galaxy,
Yeah.
and then
I
becomes
saw.
good.
Sorry. I saw a clip the other day. Yeah. Yesterday I saw it. It was actually. It's one of those things that like you don't notice until you see it on Instagram. But it's when Anakin kneels to Palpatine in the office, and he's like, "What have I done?" And Palpatine is like groaning over him or whatever, like he does, and you can see Anakin's hand like reach for his own lightsaber to like strike down Palpatine, but he resists. And I don't know if that's the intent, but thinking that is pretty cool that he like wants to kill Palpatine, but he can't.
Yeah,
So
because I mean,
he has to
he
like let
thinks
him
he
live.
can help him
Yeah.
save Padme.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but going on that number 9, um, much lower than your ranking. I have Captain Rex. I mean,
Okay.
how do I not have him on the top 10
Yeah.
list?
Yeah.
One of the best clone troopers. Um, I personally think it's a little like I think the whole episode 6 inclusion that they're like, oh, that's Rex. I think that's a little silly.
It was cool when it was like when I was younger, but I don't want
I
it to
feel
be
like that's
though.
forcing it a little much, but it's not really the end of the world. I mean, who cares
Yeah.
really?
I don't know if it's like canon. I think it's just like a cool playful thing that Filoni said could be true.
Yeah, he might just be like, here's your candy. I'll say it is.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, iconic. I always like the helmet, so iconic. I have it in my
Yeah.
house, little bucket of it. So
Mm-hmm.
I wish, obviously, he was more like fleshed out in the actual movies. But I mean, he's awesome in the Clone Wars, so I'm not gonna complain
Yeah, we
about
got him
that.
in live action too. So
Yeah.
in Ahsoka.
Um. Next, not much screen time, but I always love Mace Windu.
He
Samuel
was
L.
close
Jackson,
to yeah.
the purple lightsaber. I wish you got more scenes of him actually dueling, but at the same time, they weren't. There wasn't as many threats to the galaxy
Yeah.
then. It would have been. I wish we could have seen like a scene in the prequels of like him versus Dooku or something. That would have been pretty cool because they're like two expert duelists. But
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, how could I not put Mace Windu? I don't know. It would be hard to not put him on this list.
Yeah.
Um, 7. I didn't think he's gonna be this low, but I put Obi-Wan. Um, I think
Lower
Alec
than me.
Guinness.
Wow.
I think Alec Guinness is set such a great path for the character, and I think Ewan picks up almost near perfectly where he left off. Obviously, Ewan to many people is Obi-Wan, including myself, but
Yeah.
it's crazy how you. I feel like it's rare to have two different people play the same character and both have arguably like perfect yet different
Like it's
performances.
seamless. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're two completely different people in different eras.
And I'll even throw in James Arnold Taylor for animated Obi-Wan. I think
Yeah,
is as he fits right into that triplet right there. You know that trio.
yeah. So if I re-ranked this another day, he'd probably be higher. But right now, that's where I got
Yeah.
him at number 7. Number 6, opposite of you, I have Boba Fett.
Okay.
I've always Boba Fett used to be my favorite character growing up. Just his kind of the mystery behind him. He wasn't really. He was in the OG trilogy, but he didn't really play that big of a role, and it was just kind of this bounty hunter, Like I think Django is like arguably more fleshed out in the movies than Boba
Yeah, yeah. You know
because
what? He
you
probably is.
um obviously he dies to the Sarlacc pit and then
Yeah,
he gets resurrected. Obviously Book of Boba Fett did not do him much justice,
no.
which sucks because I was really excited for him to get his own project.
Mm-hmm.
But his inclusion, even in the Mandalorian, a little bit was great,
Mm-hmm.
and it's cool to see him back. I would like. I mean, I don't know for. I honestly don't think we're gonna get him again.
He wants to come back, so
I don't think they want him back.
yeah, I don't know why not. He,
I think
I
because
don't know.
the show did so poorly, I feel like they're like,
Like that's his fault. I don't
unless he's
understand why they.
somehow in the movie, I doubt it. But maybe he makes a
Yeah,
small cameo.
I don't know. I don't know how they always fumble people that want to be in the projects, and then they hire these Disney or Hollywood assholes that want nothing to do with Star Wars and just want to make it a political agenda push. But that's another discussion.
Yeah, but
You
I'll
know what I
move on to number
rewatched yesterday?
what.
The the Boba Fett clip with "I Need a Hero" over it when he's killing all
Dude,
the
yeah, dude, that seems
stormtroopers.
awesome.
It is.
I remember seeing that video when it first came out.
Yeah.
Um, Number 5, I have Ahsoka. Pretty self-explanatory. Basically, everything you said. I think she's one of the best. I don't want to say like non OG trilogy characters. She's could be argued as the best.
Hmm.
Um, but definitely one of the. I would say the best like original character that's not in this directly in the Skywalker saga. It is obviously like looking back on it, it's weird that you don't have any mention of her in the prequels, but like, oh well. I mean, it is what it is. But
Yeah.
like you said, her character progression from the end of the Clone Wars to beyond in other projects, obviously she's a little. We talked about it, not great for live action, but that's mainly the actress playing her, not the actual
Yeah.
character. And she has one of the most iconic sabers, I would say.
The two of them too as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, that's one. Yeah. So, number 4, I have Luke. I don't know. I don't think Luke's the best character in Star Wars. I mean, you also didn't put him at the top. I don't mind. I don't love what happened to Luke in Last Jedi, but I don't mind it as much as some other people. But overall, I don't know. Like Luke's awesome. He's powerful, but I feel like he never did it for me
Hmm.
in terms
Yeah. It
of
doesn't. Yeah.
like some other characters, especially my number 1, which is going to come to no shock. But number 3, you're going to be surprised. I think I'm sure you're surprised you haven't heard this name yet. For me,
Is it
um,
Wicket?
yeah, dude, it's Wicket. No, it's Kylo Ren. I don't care.
I was waiting.
I don't care if he's over Luke. I don't care if it's controversial. He's the best character in the sequels, in my opinion. I think he is one of the most interesting backstories and overall arcs in the whole trilogy, with his internal conflict the whole time. He doesn't really want to be on the dark side, but he was kind of, I don't want to say forced to be there, but he saw his uncle literally
His
almost,
hand was forced. Yeah.
yeah. I
Who
do
the fuck's
think,
her too?
dude, are
Go.
you
Go ahead. Go
stupid?
ahead. Go
Are you
ahead.
stupid? Um, my number 2 is Jar Jar. Um, I mean, I wish part of me wishes Kylo stayed, and I'm rewatching the sequels now. I just rewatched Force Awakens. Part of me wishes Kylo stayed like as the main bad throughout all of it, but like I said, I don't really think he didn't want to be on the dark side. So it kind of makes sense that he eventually
Turns
turns and
back.
he kind of gives into the light. I think the scene with him and Han in episode 7 when I was rewatching it, I didn't realize it like as a kid. The light getting covered up was such a great detail when he was thinking about not killing Han and going back to the light side, but then the dark side overtook him.
Yeah.
But I don't like the Kylo not Kylo. What Raylo? Is that what they call him?
Yeah. No, it's stupid.
I didn't really like that, but overall the best character in the sequels, the only character that I feel like was really given care from direction standpoint. So he's my number 3. Number 2. Do you really still not know who it is?
It's not Finn,
Why would it be Finn?
because you used to love Finn. Too. Well, it's not.
When
It's not.
I love the idea of Finn as a character, but after 7
Yeah.
he does nothing. It's
Is
Han
it Yoda?
Solo.
Oh, it's Han. I don't know why I couldn't think of that.
I
Okay.
thought about putting Yoda on this list, but I was like, he couldn't crack the top 10 for me.
Yeah.
He's like right there though.
Yeah.
Self-explanatory. I mean, Han. Well, I don't know what more else is there to say that you didn't already
Yeah. It's
say.
Harrison Ford. It's
Harrison Ford,
Just-
charismatic.
Just watch Empire Strikes Back, and that's all you need to know.
Yeah, exactly. And even in the 7, I didn't love that his character just went back to smuggling, but at the same time I understand they lost their child, so they kind of went back to the only thing that they could. But I don't mind his character in Force Awakens.
And I'll be honest, I forget how to say his name. He's in Weapons too. The Han Solo actor for the Solo movie, I think
I know
does
who
a great
you're
job.
talking about. I'm blanking on his name too.
Is it Alden?
Eric or something like that?
Yeah, Aaron back or something, or I don't know.
Something like that.
I think he's amazing not amazing, but I think he's really good in Solo. Like, I think he portrays it well. He's got the charisma down. I have no complaints as far as that goes.
Yeah. I mean, overall, I don't think he's ever been done poorly in live action.
Mm-hmm.
Or,
when you have an actor that good, it's hard to do them poorly.
And then, no surprise, my number 1's Anakin Vader. I mean, Anakin's probably my favorite character in all of Star Wars. And I've always loved how the prophecy was fulfilled, even though it was all those years later as him as Vader. They brought balance to the Force. Unfortunately, they butchered that with Episode 9. But
they butcher his sacrifice, and they butcher his birth.
Yeah,
with Acolyte.
We don't have to talk about that show.
Yeah,
but I mean, I don't have to explain why I have Anakin at 1. I feel like I was like, how could I not put Leia on this list? But like, thinking about the list, there's just so many characters that are in this universe.
Who do you like more, Leia or Padme?
Leia. I think Leia does more. In terms, like, Padme does the most in. She has a small part in 2, especially with like Geonosis and stuff. But I feel like a lot of her like heavy lifting is in Episode 1 when she's disguised as Queen Amidala. I think she does a lot of heavy lifting in Episode 1 when she's both Padme and Queen Amidala. Like, I think that's when Padme does the most. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming you're picking Padme.
No, I don't know who I like. I don't know. I
like Natalie Portman more, the actor, but that doesn't really.
I think she's like girl boss in 2. I think she might be.
There's no way you just said that.
Yeah, I think she's girl boss in 2. I think that's her vibe. I think Padme is like more prominent in 2. I think she's more power, like serves a bigger purpose, I should say, or does more.
As in what? The whole love story?
No, I think the Geonosis stuff she does a lot.
Well, yeah, I did mention that, but I think overall Leia does a lot more. And Leia, like, not that it matters too much, has more of the screen time. Even in the sequel, she has something to do, even if she's a little sidelined.
Yeah.
To a point. I gotta go Leia. It's hard not to go Leia. Also, Leia.
I'll go Leia because I think Leia is more consistent over the 3.
Yeah.
So I'll go Leia. Yeah.
Do you? Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't have Grogu on your list.
I was gonna say when we were done this Leia thing that he would be an honorable mention.
I don't think his character is worth an honorable mention.
I don't know.
Maybe if he wields a lightsaber in the movie.
What?
Maybe if he wields a lightsaber in the movie.
Dude, I'll mark out.
When are we gonna see adult Grogu?
He either needs to talk or hold a lightsaber.
You got to do something more in this movie. I know we talked about it before. This is like 7 years of the same exact babbling baby Yoda. So but yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Anything else? Or
No, I think that's it now. I think Starfighter finished filming,
yes,
so they're in production now. They got like a year to do that, so hopefully.
yeah, that should be exciting. I don't think it's not gonna get delayed. It'll still come out on time.
No, I'm saying it's a good thing that it's a year early.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but we'll
So
see what
that's.
happens. I think Mando's box office will tell how that movie gets
I think it. I
released.
think it does. What do you think it does? Prediction, because this is
Mando?
our last. Yeah,
Well, it comes out next week. We still got another.
yeah. We still have another one. Okay. What do you?
I would
What's your
say
prediction?
right now, it could probably crack 5.
5. Okay.
Yeah,
I think it cracks. I think it cracks 630.
I don't know.
What did Fantastic Four do?
I don't know. 5.
I think
I have it up.
Fantastic
It did
Four did
521.
I think it beats. What did Superman do? Like 900.
No, 618.
I think it beats all three of those. Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, and Superman. I think it beats
Well,
all
Thunderbolts
three.
didn't do that good.
It's at like 400 or something.
Um,
I think it'll beat
I
Superman.
mean, I hope it does. Also, I mean, I
Yeah.
drafted it. I need
Yeah,
it to.
you need it to. Yeah.
Hey, Michael.
Which
Michael's
look at-
doing pretty well considering Super Mario's not even at $1 billion yet. I'm surprised.
because it's not a good movie.
It's been
You're at
over a month.
577 for Michael. What
It
is-
says I got 581 here, but
Oh.
still 577. That's good. I thought
Nine-
Michael would have done
940
a little bit more
for Mario. I thought that would have hit $1 billion, but I was expecting like 1.2 for Mario. I think it'll probably finish around 980. Or when's it done?
within the next month, probably.
It's on track to cross $1 billion, so it'll probably do $1 billion, which is not bad. Like, it's a good start.
No, it's pretty good.
I think Spider-Man will be my heavy hitter.
Yeah, easily. I need Doomsday to do like 2.5
Yeah.
for even a shot, but Spider-Man will probably cross 2. So
If Spider-Man crosses 2, I feel good. I feel really good. But we'll see. We'll see. Michael scares me, for sure.
he scared a lot of kids too.
Yeah, he did. All right.
All right, I think I'm good there.
Yeah, I'm good there too. All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching this episode. We'll be back with another one. We got Mando and Grogu next week, so we will hopefully record right after the next day a review of the movie,
Yeah.
and we'll go all into it.
For sure.
All right. Thank you all for watching.